As an author, you are going to get a lot of new and aspiring authors coming to you asking for help because they've seen your success and they want to replicate it. They want to ask questions, they want to pick your brain, they want to take you out for coffee, they want help, sometimes they want access to your community. And as an author, we know we get a ton of inquiries from this. This is like a weekly or a daily thing for a lot of us. And so understanding your boundaries and having a plan beforehand is going to help navigate the frustration that you might feel when people come in and ask for your help, or you kind of feel like they're trying to use you to benefit their business. So let me break this down for you. As an author, I want you to know where your boundaries are. What are you willing to do? People like me, I am more than willing to help as many people as possible. I can't always handhold one person at a time, but I create content out in the public to then send people to, and then I'm happy to answer questions on my live streams. I can no longer guide people through the process like I used to one-on-one and help them on their individual business because I have so much going on, but I've created content and allowed people to come and get access to me real-time, face-to-face on my live streams so that they can benefit from my knowledge. You can choose whatever you want to do. You can create content publicly and say, okay, here are my answers. This is how I'm helping you. Or you can choose to do one thing. Now, of course, if you don't want to help them, you don't have to. There is no obligation on your part. Run your business, live your best life. But if you want to be somebody who makes an effort and shows that you care about people, even if you can't invest your time and effort into each and every person that comes your way, have one staple thing that you like to do for people. That can be anything from something as simple as shouting them out when their debut comes out to doing something like giving them 15 minutes of your time to answer some questions. You can do something small and something easy. You can pick one thing. You can teach new authors one thing that you are really good at teaching. For example, if I were going to do things differently, I would do a little bit of a hands-on conversation with them saying, okay, here's one thing I excel at. I learned from the time I was a beginner at this and I got really, really good at doing this. Let me show you how to do this one thing. That is what I can offer you. I don't have time to do everything else. I don't have the capacity to do everything else. There are lots of ways that you can learn and tons of resources, but I can teach you this one thing that gives them their individualized attention. And that gives you something that you specifically specialize in, that you have the ability to then teach, and people will come to you for that. People will start to know you for that. So I want you to start to think, what can I teach them? What is something that I wish that I knew when I was brand new that I didn't know that really could have saved my butt when I was doing things? What is something that changed the game when I learned how to do it later on in my career? Teach them one thing that a brand new person would benefit from. And this can be short, a little conversation. It could be a bullet point list of things. You could make a PDF to send to them, or you could literally put a note on your phone with the bullet points and just send it to them when people are asking. You can say, I'm so excited for you as you start your debut novel, as you are putting it out into the world and doing all the great things. Here's one thing I really think that new authors benefit from, and I want to share this with you too. And then send them whatever information. The PDF, a video about it. You can do it on TikTok, you can do it on YouTube, whatever. That actually gets you benefits. If you have a monetized channel, that helps you even more. Highly recommend. And then send it out anytime somebody asks questions. You could send them that bullet point list in their Facebook DMs, whatever it is. Whatever it is, that is what works for you. And again, you can offer anything from a 15-minute FaceTime call, a 10-minute FaceTime call. You can volunteer to have them come on your live streams so that you can answer their questions live in real time. I do that a lot. I get people to come on my shows where I can answer their questions so that they get that specific one-on-one relationship with me, but other people can benefit from it too. You can do it however you want, but have your boundary and know where you stand on these things and have something prepared. Know what you're willing to do and have it ready to go so you can say, I can't do everything, but I can do this one thing for you. And this allows you to be gracious, to give back to the community. It allows you to be helpful to the person. It allows you to be kind and magnanimous and to give of yourself to them, especially with your knowledge and your time and your efforts. It benefits the community and you know exactly where you stand. And that also gives you a very clear line to draw. It can be really hard to say no to people. It can be hard to disappoint them and to turn them down. And so you can say, inside of my author business, this is what I want to do for new authors. This is what I do for all new authors. Here it is for you as well. I am giving my time, my effort, my knowledge, my whatever to you. This is what I do. And that draws that line of, here's as far as I'm willing to go. Don't ask me for more. I can't do more, but here's the way that I can do this for you. So your goal here is to come up with something that works best for you. You don't want to give away all your secrets. You don't want to take them from the very beginning level and give them your entire audience. You don't want to do all the things. I've done all the things and I've regretted doing all the things. I wish that I had done things differently and had different boundaries, and I had been more specific about the way and more intentional about the way that I helped newer authors coming behind me. I am somebody who loves to educate. I'm an educator at heart. I love to give. I love to help people. I love to cheerlead and to champion people. And the very beginning of my career, for the first 5 years of my author career, I spent more time helping people than I did doing my own stuff. It was a problem because I am that kind of person who just wants to give and give and give and help and help and help. So even if you're early in your career or you're well established in your career, I want you to have a line. I want you to have a boundary. I want you to have something that you can lean back on to say, okay, this is what I'm willing to do for everybody. And then if you have someone who's like your best friend, you can give a little extra. You can do the things if you have somebody that's really close to you. But I highly recommend you have that one gift and you gift wrapped it and you packaged it and you hand it to the newbies. And that is going to allow you to do your part to grow this community, to help cheerlead and champion people behind you without burning you out, without stressing you out, without taking away time from your work and your efforts and your family and the things that you do. This is a really good opportunity for you to know what you're doing until you don't even have to think about it. You do not have to think, well, do I want to help this person? Do I not want to help this person? It's the same thing for everybody, and everybody gets the same piece of information. And if you really feel like you want to distinguish between everyone gets the same piece of information, and I actually really like this person, let me give them a little extra, just come up with 2 things. 2 things that now you can share with them. Your bullet point list to give to everybody, and then just a little extra that you can give to the people that you really like and want to help just a little bit more. As a bonus gift, as something extra for them. This is going to be incredibly helpful for yourself, your peace of mind. You do not have to take time and effort to figure out what you want to do. It's there, it's ready to go. You deal with it one time and then you just give it out to people however you give it out to people. And if you're really good, you have this automated, so you don't even have to deal with it. I have a lot of my stuff automated through my Facebook direct message bots. They will send things out. They'll answer frequently asked questions. I have so much there and available through my systems and my structures and the things that I offer for free to people that I've just automated. So I create things once and I just can distribute it. I can pop them into something. They can pop into something themselves. I don't have to touch it again after I create and automate it, which saves me even more time and effort and allows me to do even more for the community as a whole instead of the individual work that people are asking of me. So what can you do? Make a list. Think things through. Do whatever you need to do to save yourself time and effort on the back end. A little bit of work up front. Make sure that you are completely ready to go and you don't have to handle anything outside of what you are very comfortable doing for these people. So as they start to come to you more and more and more, you have a ready-made answer. You can hand it to them and you can get back to what you were doing. Follow along for more easy ways that you can grow inside of the author community and grow the author community while you're doing so. I want to make sure that we're saving you time, effort, and stress in your content creation, your marketing, your writing, publishing, and everything you are doing to sell those books so you can be more profitable this year with less time, less stress, less overwhelm, so that you can live your best life while also living out your author dreams. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.